Flora, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be reacting to a new band to me. This is Crocktile. Let me read correctly. Crocktile. Very, very interesting name. And this is Peace. I believe this is their debut. So let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Ooh, very nice already.
Silence could lead into flame. Surprise. 난 내가 생각보단 제법 날 센 줄 알았어. 그래도 어쩔 수 없이 드는 생각. 나와 다른 너는 널처니 내 생각이 이 세상은 나에게만 꽤나 관대했고 이렇게 내린 너를 잡아먹지 어떡하냐. 어쩔 건데 이번에도 내가 이겼네. So that 이제 나올 건데. Yeah, fight each other, ready.
Ooh.
I'll be watching from the side. Too high level, I don't fight. Till it gets me, it's the dark side. Too much bleed, too short to throw. 나 원래 좀 부족했을까. 그래 터지는 번개불. 저 마냥 아주 와중에도 또 네가 이겼네. 어떡하냐. So what? 어쩔 건데. 가장 말 없는 위상 그 이상 없는 위상 슬프게도 넌 또 내게 깔려 뭉개져 가장 말 없는 위상 그 이상 없는 위상 슬프게도 넌 또 내게 밀려서
All right, rock solo, let's go, guitar.
To try. Well done. Did a kiss to shock you up?
Okay, guys, you guys know I freaking loved it. It was so very good. You can tell by how much I was writing. I just like have a list like this long of notes to remind myself. First and foremost, I want to say the styling of this was so nice. I love the black with the red accents. I think that's very rock. It's very like in the moment. So I thought that was really nicely done. I also love the main vocalist's hair, the way it like fluffed out. It feels like a rock like hairstyle from like the 80s, like the 80s rock bands, like hair bands, like really enjoyed that. So the main vocalist's voice was so amazingly strong. Sometimes I feel like when you get into rock, you kind of feel like you have to do like one of two different genres if you're a female. And I feel like typically because of the way our vocal structure is set up, in rock bands there it tends to either be you're really light or you're dark, and she's a little more on the dark side, which I loved. I love the grit, the like the strength and everything. That's not to say that the people who do the lighter stuff can't do the same thing and vice versa. It's just usually a band tends to go one way or the other in general. So I really loved that they decided to be like really strong out of the gate, because that's the kind of rock that I prefer personally. But I also love the other stuff. because you guys know I'm totally a rock girl at heart. But this is like my preferred kind of rock style, so I really enjoyed that. I have to say that I felt like the form was a pretty typical like form, like a verse, chorus, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. But what I noticed is in the first verse was quite lengthy, and then the second verse felt a little short going into that chorus. I loved how in the second verse there was harmony added, and she was doing both of those parts of harmony, which is really, really nice. But it then had a little transition into the bridge with the lead guitar, and at first you kind of think it's a solo, but it really isn't. It's not that intricate, because you realize later in the bridge that he's going to have a solo, which was really, really nice, really intricate, had a lot more detail to it. So I really, really enjoyed that aspect. In the first verse, I noticed, and chorus, I noticed that there was a little bit of vocal pause and things like that. And then that happened throughout there as well. So there was good uses of like silence and pause to create drama and tension, which I absolutely think is a great thing to do when you are doing a song, because you don't know what's going to come next. And so because they had like this a little bit longer verse into the chorus, into a shorter verse, which like I said, had a little bit of a, like the harmonies added on top of it, and then the chorus, and then this bridge had like this quiet feeling of like an echo to the vocal before launching into that guitar solo, and then again the nice big chorus that was in there. But within those throughout, there were little bits of, like I said, silence and pauses, especially like towards the end. I really liked how they were doing that. And I loved, there was one vocal thing that I really loved was on So What? It was like, I'm not warmed enough to do it. So I was like, so what? Like you did a little bit of that. So it feels like a little break, but she pushed through it and it made it like louder, which was really, really nice. There was lots of things that were happening vocal wise, but I thought this was a really great debut, and I'm really interested to see what they do next. So tell me what you guys thought of this. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite part in the music video? Don't forget about my photo card giveaway for my birthday this month. Well, find that down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.